Hello, my lovelies. My name is Allie. We will be doing a pick a card reading today. We have three choices. Pile 1 will be the Emperor, pile 2 will be the Hierophant, and pile 3 will be the Fool. So, whichever one you're drawn to, and if you're not right away, just close your eyes and ground with me. Just take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. And whichever one calls to you, don't question it. First one that comes to mind, that's your pile. And the theme of today is going to be what new change is coming in, because when I was thinking of this reading, all I could hear was the Sheryl Crow song, "A change will do you good." I said, a change will do you good. I think a change will do you good. Change is a good thing. It's the new year. Change scares a lot of people, but change is a good thing. I think these changes are for your benefit, your higher purpose. Sometimes growth hurts. That's where we're at. That's where I'm at. I don't know. Maybe me, maybe you. All of us collectively are just in it right now, right? I'm going to take a sip of coffee because I'm not caffeinated enough. I am, but there's never enough. Indulgence. I am immediately getting indulgence. I'm going right into pile 1. We are using the Buffy the Vampire deck because it's one of my favorites. It's so good. And the cards are anchor cards. I don't know if they're coming out. We're going to find out now. But the Emperor card in the Buffy deck specifically is so fantastic because it's a female sitting on the throne, but it's for the Emperor. The Emperor is the 4 embodiments of all kings. But what I love about tarot is its energy. It's masculine and feminine energy that we all have. There is no gender roles. We all should have a masculine energy. We all should have a feminine energy. Feminine energy is more of being. Masculine energy is more of doing it. Think yin, yang, this idea of balance. And I'm seeing the scales. So I think hopping into pile 1, this is you. I feel indulgence getting through, finding balance, and conquering it. The Emperor, like that evokes conquering it. So let's get into it. Yeah, hit me with the channeling. Okay. I feel good energy going into this. All right. Pile 1. What change is coming in? The Empress. I was just talking about masculine, feminine energies balancing it. The anchor card is Emperor. The first card out is Empress. Ooh, and this flipped over to Lovers, and I'm instantly getting this is the indulgence. I see you. We see each other.
I see you. We good. Okay. We good. I see. We see each other. We see each other.
And it's Tarot and Willow on the Lovers. And this is one of my favorite episodes, if you know it, the musical Buffy. Oh, world enchanted, spirits and charms in the air. Just heaven sent, but we'll get into her. I like it. I like it a lot. All right. We're going to do 3 cards and then we're going to do clarifiers. But right off the bat, I'm liking what I see. The Empress is bringing in change and bringing in change boldly. This is not timid. She is a doll behind her, which is blindfolded. I'm getting she's in total control. I think that's really important for you because I feel like this is the energy you need not the energy you have. The indulgence energy is where you're at, and you're struggling with this top one. King of Pentacles, as I was talking about struggle, came out reversed. All right, that makes sense. The Empress, the Lovers, King of Pentacles, reversed. Swirling. Let's see what that's all about. All right, clarifiers. Okay. Okay. Right out. Ace of Stakes. New beginning. Ace. Number one. Where we at? Ace of Stakes with the Empress. That's some powerful energy. I just felt a heaviness when I looked at the King of Pentacles. You've been going through it. You have been going through it, and you need a kick in the ass. You need an Empress to come in and clear out this energy. I feel stagnation with the Lovers. Yes. Where you've been, what the struggle is, what you need. There we go. That is why the Ace is under the Empress. And I'm seeing the 3 in the Empress. I'm seeing the 1 for Ace, the 3 for Empress, which is 13, right? 13 gets a bad rap. It's such a great number in numerology, but people are scared of it. I don't know, a cheesy franchise of movies did us dirty with that number. Friday the 13th? I mean, the 13th, I think, is a powerful number. People get it wrong. People get you wrong. People get you wrong. You are like the number 13. You have these good intentions, and that scares people. How it scares people with the number 13 for no reason. It's a number. You don't have to be afraid of it. It won't do anything to you, boo-boo. It's just a number. And I think you scare people. I think you have a power, the Empress power, that you, because of the Lover situation, have tamped down. And this girl is ready to explode. I'm feeling this surge of energy every time I think of the Empress. This is a new beginning for you. This is the energy. This is the change. You are finding your inner Empress. You pick the Emperor, but the Empress came through. This is a pairing. This is 2 uniting. I think you are uniting external and internal. Your issues with the Lovers, something got you. We're about to get into it, but something got you. You're focusing on the wrong thing. You are focusing on the pairing when the focus needs to be singular. Ace, 1. Singular focus, but 2 energies. Internal and external need to combine. That's what it is. Yeah, I just got real sad looking at that King of Pentacles again. And I'm seeing this as a pair, the Lovers, the King of Pentacles reversed. This King of Pentacles, this masculine energy around you that, I so good for you, but like, you know that? And it doesn't have to be a romantic situation, but I think it is. I think you have some old Lover energy on you, and his ass is falling away. That is why he is upside down. All these crosses pointing, sliding away. And when this slides away, this has room to come in. That is the new beginning. Okay. I see. I see, said the blind man. 5 of Pentacles underneath the Lovers. I mean, how appropriate. You are not seeing it correctly. And the traditional 5 of Pentacles, and right underneath, 3 of Swords. That's gonna go with the Lovers too, girl. And then 2 of Swords, decision. Where you gonna go? You gonna keep your little bum in this situation? 3 Swords. If you don't know tarot, There are 3 people where there should only be 2. This talks of betrayal. This talks of heartache. You can be betraying yourself. It doesn't need to be a second person. Maybe you are the one who is betraying you. Maybe you were the one who betrayed a relationship. This energy I normally love. The Lovers, it doesn't feel good with you. Based with the 5 of Pentacles and the 3 of Swords underneath. I was saying the traditional 5 of Pentacles is 3 over here, 2 over here, and you're focused on the wrong thing. They're falling. You still have 2 cups up, but you're looking at the wrong, your head needs to swivel directions. You're focused on the loss. You're focused on the spilled. I know I keep saying cups. I know this is Pentacles, but I'm getting cups, like being filled. You're focused on the wrong thing. And I think you're being led by the wrong person or the wrong energy you're letting lead in yourself. Because this person is looking back going, come on, trying to lead you, and you don't want to go. You were looking defeated. This Lover energy, defeat. We gotta let it go. There's something really painful here for you. And there's been a stagnation and a choice. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, that's the answer. The Hermit. What do you need to do? Hermit mode. By yourself. Oz, who is just the epitome of this card, goes off by himself to find himself. He struggles with something. He is a werewolf within who he doesn't know how to control that energy. He goes off in search and is actually with Willow, this girl who realizes there's a different type of relationship she wants. So it was Willow and Oz coupled up. They weren't a good match. They were great people. They cared about each other. It wasn't a fit. They needed different energies. Willow needed to go find Tara. That was her true love. So maybe you need to let someone go and let them find what they need. It's not serving you. And you need to go hermit mode. Singular, hermit, being by yourself, turning inward to explore, because you have had heartache and you have been led down the wrong path by this love. So, 2 of Swords, decision. What you gonna do, boo? What you gonna do? Are we keeping the same old energies? We might. I've been there. I've done the on and off, even when I know it's wrong. But baby, it just keeps circling. Sometimes it is more painful to be without someone, but it is for your highest purpose. You have a comfort in whatever this is, right, wrong, or indifferent. This, even if it's just a bad relationship, it's familiarity. That's comfort. Exploring the unknown is very scary, but you need to. You need to go hermit mode. And he's like jamming out. Music, some form of creative force. When it hurts, go to whatever your creativity is. Do you like to draw? Do you like to sing? Do you like to strum the guitar? Do you like to Irish jig dance? Whatever that is, you are hurt. You have that heartache. This is your answer. 3 energies, meshing, interwoven, being held together, piercing through the heart. The answer, break off by yourself. And you will have literally the universe. This is great about the ace because the hand is coming out offering you something. It is offering you a new beginning, a wand. It is a tool. Wands are very creative. That's the entire suit. It is passion. It is creativity. Your passion has been drained and sucked into this. Your passion now needs to be here. That feels very clear cut. Usually I dive deeper, but I'm getting like that one just fell out and was really easy. It's an easy read. It's a tough situation. I feel the pain. I feel it. It is a valid pain. It's very valid. Yeah. I think you are concerned that it hurts too much and it shouldn't. But that hurt just keeps pulling you in. But you're like, it shouldn't hurt this much. It's been over. It's been this. It's been that. Honor what you're truly feeling. But with these two, let go. Label to let go. I say that all the time in meditation. My back ache, my bra too tight, my hip shake from left to right. Like, say it so you can release it. What's wrong? List it out. This sucks. This sucks. This sucks. This sucks. Boom, 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 boom. Get that shit out. I'm getting masculine energy. This is the Emperor card. You need action. And then take it and go, these are words on a piece of paper. They mean nothing. I can pick my energy. And when I pick, the universe is giving to me. How do I get there? I go into my wand energy. And through the wand energy, you will get to Empress. You will get to Emperor. That's where you're held. And then, baby, to become one is self-love. You'll find it. You'll join up. You will get there. Connection is important. But right now, the change is you're too connected. Singular. You need to be singular. Grow on your own. Acknowledge your heartbreak. Acknowledge what you did too. Even if it's like this, do. Hermit, you gotta look inward. And if it's all the other person, why did you let them do that? Well, you didn't let them do that. They did that. Why did you stay while they did that? That's the question. I think you need to go explore. Why did I allow myself to be mistreated? All stacked up. These two bodies are one. Now I'm getting self-love. And wand energy, if you know, you know. Maybe that's what you need to go do. Not a bad idea. Yeah, that's what I'm getting, baby. Yeah. We do not love the one you're with. You love the right one, and right one is not around right now. Go get your head straight, then go explore. All right, done. Box checked, pile number 1. All right, I say that with love. I'm pretty blunt, but everything is with love, and also, girl, I've been there. And yep, speaking from experience, not from a pedestal, from I too have done that. And going inward always helps. That's why there is a blindfold on that card, because it's a tool. It's not like 8 of Swords where you need to take the blindfold off. It's the traditional 2 of Swords where spirit is covering your eyes because you don't need to look out. You've been looking out. That's the problem. The change needs to go new perspective. Hangman, switch that around. Look inward. Cheers. Little tarot cliches, but like when it fits, it fits. All right. Pile 2. Hierophant. I think you need grace with yourself. I pulled out the Grace coffee cup, and I normally don't drink from this coffee cup, but it felt important today when I was making my coffee that it be this specifically one. And the new energy of pile 2 coming in, because pile 1 I feel like is complete. Like, you got it. Pile 2, it's more difficult. You need to have grace with yourself. But let's see what change is coming in. The Anchor card. Hierophant, I get wisdom right away. So let's see what that's all about. Pile 2, what change is coming in for you? Or what change is needed? I think that's the better way to look at it. Spirit. Oh, I think it's this one. A change is needed. Wheel of Fortune. Yes. Yes. And let's see what dropped on the floor. Oh! 7 of Swords. Trickery. Something isn't as it seems for you. Oh, I don't like that. And I love the Wheel of Fortune card. I started this off with change, but like I got the violence aspect of the first layer in this. She's punching. You need wisdom. That was the anchor card. There's some aggression here, and there's some just straight up tomfoolery. What's going on with you? Let's figure that out. That's what we're here for, right? There are other people around. I never noticed this in this card. These 3 people look scary and sketchy with weapons, and she's Superman punching. Yeah. Wheel of Fortune is, there's no good and bad cards, but it is considered one of the good ones, for lack of a better term. But I don't get this from this. And this is considered a bad card. Usually in my readings, though, I kind of like this one. Especially in this deck with this guy. He's a little like puckish, like Shakespearean, like fairies that are a little like trickery, but in a cute way. I am not getting this. Someone is up to no good and they're around you. I think that's the change. There is a group of people around you that you know are not good, but you are not seeing it correctly. I'm seeing the moon in this card. With the moon is you're not seeing something correctly. When does the moon come out? Nighttime, darkness. You need the sun. You need the sun. And to me, saying that this is not medical advice, but depression with me is what I'm getting. Like when you need the sun, that vitamin D literally helps with depression. And that's what I'm getting. You need to get out in the sun. You have been under the moon, the illusion. You are not seeing something correctly. The first group was, you know it, I'm telling you what you know. It just bears repeating. Sometimes you need another voice to say, but like, I feel like I got that information from you. This one, I think there's illusion. You actually don't see it. Yeah, in the top corner, this other sketchy looking dude. But here, to me, this looks like a broken chain. That's hope. You have illusion. There's a group of people or energies around you that are no good. You are not seeing it. There's aggression in there somehow. You need to break free of the chains. Someone is being a tricky mofo. Yeah. Someone is wearing a mask. Yeah. Ooh, I don't like this. That makes sense. 8 of Cups. That makes complete sense. You done been through it in the 8 of Cups. And what are you looking for? It's time to go. You got to leave it behind. You are battle worn. But you're almost there. You are almost there. All right, let's clarify these. I'm invested. I feel a heaviness. I feel like I just pissed you off, which is good. Evoking emotion is what I do. It's needed. You need to stop being numb. You need to evoke emotion. You've been a little numb. You've been a little depressed. You need some energy. You need some fire. Seven of Stakes. See yourself. I was saying with this, the moon, you're not seeing something clearly. See something clearly. But how do you get there? Let's keep going. People are fighting. I know this is the Slayer deck and you traditionally get fighting, but I'm getting like people are fighting on this card. People behind her are fighting. But it's interesting because this is the clarifier. She's calmly looking at herself. She's left behind this nonsense. That's what it is. I got aggression from this. This is swords he's carrying. He's up to no good with those swords. These people are sword fighting, flinging fire at you, fiery action, fighting, anger. You have been around a lot of fighting. I'm getting verbally, but what's going on? You need safety. You need calmness. You need wisdom. The Hierophant is the anchor. You know better. But it was something imposed on you. Yeah. It's in there though. It's in you. All right, let's clarify the Seven of Swords. Ooh. Balance. Six of Pentacles. Right underneath. Ooh, and then right underneath that, Nine of Cups. We'll get into this. This one is the Buffy musical too. That's it. What is your energy of the deck? That's what I think is missing. Eight of Swords. You have imprisoned yourself with this nonsense around you. One of my first just kick my ass tarot readings was all themed on this. Let's get into it because it is truly one of my favorite cards, one of the most empowering cards. That's what we're hitting. All right. So in the traditional Eight of Swords, she's encircled in it. I brought up in pile one how the blindfold was for your good to go inward. This, and I think I specifically said, like the Eight of Swords, the blindfold is bad. It needs to be taken off. Ooh, and underneath it, High Priestess. When you do the work for Eight of Swords, this is what you get. King of Chalices. The Hermit card is Giles, right? In his book's wisdom, but now he's added magic to the Sun. There we go. We got a lot. You're all coming out. You are all joining us. Yes, my friends. Okay, you're going through it right now. You are in Eight of Swords energy. You have aggression, anger, fighting around you, but you don't know what to do and you feel enslaved. The Eight of Swords encircled in there. In the Eight of Swords, traditionally, she has put herself there because the flip side is you can get yourself out. I feel slightly different with this. The cards I got before this, like with this Seven of Swords, shenanigans are going around you. Someone or something or some people are imposing this on you. And it doesn't feel like you can escape. You can escape. You can escape. Yeah, that's what the Eight of Swords is. So, she's tied up, she's blindfolded, and she's imprisoned with swords around her. What do? You stop seeing yourself as the victim. I say that with love. It's accountability. It is not invalidating the difficulty you are going through because that is real. That is scary and that is hard. There is real stuff happening to you. And I'm so sorry. But don't look at yourself as the victim. Because what she does, the Fool's Journey, which is what the tarot is, she has everything she needs. She's seeing it the wrong way. The swords are now her weapons. They can cut her bindings. They can release her hands. She can take off her blindfold. And now she has weapons to use herself. I'm getting aggression, anger, illusion, and then these. When you find balance with tradition, maybe that's what it is. That's Hierophant, right? Traditional values. Are you being oppressed by people's expectations? I feel like that was just a ding, 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 ding. Maybe that's the violence imposed on you. The example that's coming to my head is growing up with really strict religion that you don't adhere to, but you were born into a family, so therefore you will believe in the little baby Jesus if we tell you to. That was mine, whatever yours was. I feel like with Hierophant energy, traditional values. You will marry this person, you will believe in this God, you will go to this school, you will have this career. Something around you has guided you and told you. And to be fair, with the Wheel of Fortune, I feel like you let them take the wheel. Yeah. I feel like you let them take the wheel because you were stressed. But the change you need is you now need to take control. See the peace in her? Vulnerability is strength. You need control. And you'll get there. I see the sun. I see the king. You'll get there. I'll say this with love, though. It is not going to be a straight line. You are going to have an up trajectory, but it is going to be a step back, a step forward, a step back, a here. We start over, go again. Yeah. I get restriction, but when you take a look at yourself, when you realize there is more than the traditional values, when you realize whatever restrictions have been placed upon you are able to be shed, you need to shed. That's the change. I normally say release, but I'm literally getting shed with you, like a snake out of a new skin. You need new traditions. You need to create your own. I'll tell you a story. So I grew up in a very Christian, Catholic, very religious, used the wrong way. Their interpretations of religion was incorrect. I'm not saying the religion is correct. The religion is beautiful. I don't adhere to it, but like Christianity and some tenets of Catholicism are lovely. But the way it was imposed on me, it was used as a restriction. It was used to keep me in line. I remember reading the newspaper, because back in the day, and going to horoscopes and having a family member tell me that I was the devil and I was going to hell because I looked up my horoscope in the newspaper and I was evil and I needed to go do the rosary and go to church, and I was looked down upon. And I remember it affecting me so much. And even though I knew it was BS, like I was maybe under 10 years old, I knew it was BS, but because it was coming from such a strict authority figure, I felt scared by it. I'm the devil, I'm evil, okay. I will have to participate in this Christian religion to be good. I wasn't allowed to have my path, where that person could have been like, I don't adhere to horoscopes. I don't believe in them. That's not my thing. If it gets you there, great. Or maybe you don't have to be afraid of something. Maybe you could see, I'm Christian, I'm Catholic. Let's learn about tarot. I've studied lots of religions that I don't feel called to because they all have something. Knowledge is power. People are so scared of things. I did tarot card readings at my studio a couple weekends ago, and I'm a personal trainer there. And I remember one of the members that I love and I see all the time. It's like, what are you doing here in regular clothes and makeup? Why aren't you working out? I'm like, oh, I'm doing tarot readings. And he was like, stay away from me. Like, I instantly freaked out. It wasn't that dramatic, but he was like taken aback. And he was like, I think he said literally, he was being tongue in cheek, but like, keep that away from me. People think these are cards. This is not evil. These are pieces of paper, just like the Bible, with knowledge, words in them. It is the power you give something. It is what you find. You are a person that shouldn't be controlled by a spirituality or religion. You should be inspired by it. Find purpose. This is what I turn to when I'm struggling. This is my guidance. I get so much out of it. It doesn't need to be anyone else's. I don't need to impose it on anyone. You want to learn the tarot? Come on in. It scares you? Cool. I in no way need to force it upon you. I in no way need to force, but I feel like you, the viewer who picked pile 2, has had stuff. You are the people at this person's feet. You need to be her. You kind of have been at the mercy of something. And it might not be religion. Maybe it's someone's views. Maybe it's something like that, though. Yeah. You're going to get to the High Priestess with your own magic, creating your own opportunity to get to the sun. But I don't have your exact scenario, and I do not know step by step. I wish I could tell you it's A, B, and C, do this and you'll get out. You have a journey. You have a big journey. This is not one simple. Pile 1 was like, you know what to do it, and the good energy will come in. You gotta let go. This is a shedding, but when I get shedding, it's layers. You have been indoctrinated in something, you thought it was good, like you're coming out of it. You know, indoctrinating. Like, yeah, I just saw a lot when I said that. Shed. But know it's a process. Know you are not evil for believing in something else, wanting something else, finding non-traditional values. Yeah, maybe that's sexuality. Maybe that's religion. Maybe someone told you you can't have this career. You need to do this. You've got to be an engineer because it's math and it makes sense and you have to worry about your salary and you want to paint. Like, you are fighting something. And it's got to be shed. But you have been in it for so long. Yeah, but I see this as a journey, and I just left from right. 8 of Swords is where you're at. The sun is where you're going. There's brightness. You were under the illusion of the moon. I said this. At night, you can't see well. What do? You turn on a light. You will find this. It is going to take work. And it just all comes back to balance. You feel something off. You're not questioning your core. Question your values, but then say, where did that come from? Do I have to be married? Do I have to have 2.5 kids? Do I have to be straight? Whatever it is, someone told you you have to something, it's incorrect. And you have felt it, but you don't know it because it has been conditioned in you over and over and over. And there's a lot of layers. This goes deep. I feel this. I was talking about the snake shedding the skin. I feel now a snake like wrapping around, like 8 of Swords. I am being contained and imprisoned. This is suppressing you. baby girl, shed. Whatever that is. I thought the Hierophant, when I saw that as the anchor card, was going to be wisdom. Some traditional values have been imposed on you, though. And you need to replace it with your own thoughts and feelings. That's the balance. That's the balance. Because I just don't know what advice to give you. Okay, this side is what you've been told, what you've been conditioned, what you've been indoctrinated. You will be good if you do these things, if you live this life, if you are this person. You need to cover this up, look over here, and develop them for yourself. And they don't have to be in opposition. Maybe these are the values you want. You need to figure it out for yourself, though. You need to find the wisdom, the Hierophant. You were told what to do, how to think, who to be. You need to figure that out by them. And it might be in line with what you grew up with. Like, I went and explored, and the first thing I did was, okay, I'm going to go to the Bible. I'm going to go to a new church. I'm going to stay within the Christian Catholicism because maybe this is the right path for me. It was just taught to me by the wrong people. So I'm an adult now, and I'm going to choose my church. I'm going to choose who teaches me, and I'm going to get learning, or what are those called? The teaching Bibles. Because if you ever sat and tried to read the Bible, I've been in CCD. I have been in it. I have read it. And you were like, what? He has how many wives? He's doing what on the mount? Huh? It's confusing. You need a teaching Bible to learn the history and why they're saying it. It's like Shakespeare. It's like a different time, a different language. Messages are kind of the same. And I went to it. And I initially thought, like, it is right for me. It was just brought to me in the wrong way. So I explored it. Then I went further and it brought me to other things. But find your values and your core yourself. It actually might not be that far off from what you have. It doesn't need to be such an extreme. But what you need is to get there yourself instead of being told. It's like the little boy on his mom's apron, afraid to let go. Like, mom and dad need to tell me what to do, who to be, and what to think. It's like, no, you gotta go out on your own. That feels like the change. I instantly just felt like the release, because that whole time I felt bound up. You were bound up. Shed. Just shed. And don't have guilt about the shedding, because been there. But you are not a bad person for wanting unconventional, untraditional, different things than what has been given to you or told to you. You know, when that person's like, you're the devil, it's like, no, I mean, I could just be reading the horoscope. Like, it could just be as simple as that. It could go a lot deeper, and it was. I'm literally reading tarot now. So astrology, tarot kind of became my world. I'm doing this, but I had someone shut it down, tell me I was wrong, instead of going, go explore that. It's not for me. I don't know a lot about it. Like, here's a book. Let's go to the library. Let's learn. You need to go back and learn some stuff. The Hierophant Giles around his books. You need to study whatever is calling to you that you feel suppressed from. That's what it is. I'm going to take a sippity sip. Rune Fool. Pile 3. I love the Fool card. It is 0. It is the beginning. The entire tarot is because of the Fool. He is walking through 78 of these cards. He is one himself. We're going to explore the 77 other cards. He experiences all of these. These all represent just a normal life. Things everyone struggles with, things everyone excels at, and the balance in between. It is the journey. It was so funny last night. with my husband. We were just sitting on the couch, turned off the TV, and got into this really deep discussion, because I always love the saying, it's not the destination, it's the journey. And I had laid out my cards because I had done a tarot reading and just left it out. Usually I journal and put it away, and I'd left it out. So then my husband walked by, not knowing what any of the cards are. He's like, what is this? Why is Spike upside down? Why is there swords on this card? Like, he's just like, the what? And he's like, how did all that turn out? What did the card say? And I just laughed, and I just went, there is no destination. It's all journey. That's life. It's all journey. We don't ever arrive anywhere. We think we do. We have a goal. We're going, and it's not that it's being a goalpost that's being moved. It's your whole life. Death is the destination if you want to get deeper into it, which is where we got. Your entire fool's journey, fool not being foolish, just not knowing, and then gaining the wisdom, leaving, we're coming from the Hierophant, that wisdom. That is what you were looking for. Your whole life is a journey. Treat it as such. Yeah. All right. Pile 3. Baby, I'm getting, you gotta knock on wood. Baby, knock on wood. Knock on wood. 10 of Pentacles, but reversed. Interesting. Very interesting. I like that for you. Which dog are you going to feed? I love this deck. 2 wolves, 2 dogs. Yeah, it's Dracula. He's not the point. This card, 2 wolves. That story of everyone, I believe it's a Native American story. I don't know the roots of it, but there are so many different forms of it. You've got 2 wolves in you. One good, one bad, for lack of better labels. Which one are you going to feed? One wolf is getting stronger. You're feeding the wrong wolf. Let's keep it simple. This is supposed to be this way. This is it. You gotta feed the right wolf. What are you doing? Let's figure it out. I'm nosy. Now I'm getting into it. Yeah. I world card. That's supposed to be there. There. I don't need to shuffle. That was supposed to come out. Page of Stakes. And this came out with it. 3 of Cups. You're all over the place. Pile 3, my dears. Let's get some clarifiers, because I'm getting a weird story with you. What we gotta change? What are you up to? What you doing? I guarantee you I've probably done it myself. No judgment. We don't judge in tarot. We learn. That's why I like being a blunt person, because this is all for your growth. None of it's like, oh, you're a bad person. Let's point and laugh at you. Maybe that's what you feel like. You feel like a bad person. You're not, though. I'm getting that from the 3 of Cups. You're viewing yourself incorrectly. But you're being childish. Page of Stakes. You're reverting. You in some childish behavior. 3 of Cups. Maybe partying a little too much. You're feeding the wrong wolf. What you got? A Hermit. If you saw pile 2, you got all that advice from the Hermit, because that just came running back. You might have been partying a little too much with the 3 of Cups. You gotta go solo. I might be calling you out a little on this one. is hard for you to face. You're going to get angry. Gloria Steinem said, the truth shall set you free, but first it will piss you off. So I feel you rejecting this. I feel you getting angry because you're called out for something, or you will be. You gotta lighten up. You gotta get over that. You gotta be able to hear hard things. Knight of Stakes. Stakes are wands. You're not seeing something correctly and you're using the wrong tools. He has got a camcorder in his hand. That is not the correct tool. Decision making. This. Yep. And this. Ooh. 10 of Wands, but I love it because 10 of Wands is traditionally bad, but in the Buffy deck, it's her soul focus. We'll get to that. That's under Page of Wands, but the Moon. I instantly feel with your pile. Let me see energy of the deck. 6 of Pentacles. Yeah. I got into more than I can chew, and maybe you're feeling that. You took on too much. We're a little struggle bus right now. Yeah. All right. This one I think I'm looking up. This combination suggests a transition from a period of instability or broken tradition towards a major life completion that is fueled by new inspiration and social support. You have the wrong supports around you. You gotta get your friend group straight. They might be struggling too. They could be good people. Something's bringing you down. Lack of security with this 10 of Pentacles reversed. Yeah. These two together are so interesting. Lack of security, and then the World, which is like successful completion of a cycle. Oh, okay, I get it. You're back and forth. That's why, okay. I'm like, I am boop-ba-da-boop-ba-da-boop-ba-da-boop-ba-doo. You're zigzagging. You are feeding the wrong dog, but then you make the right choice. But then you go off. But then I'm getting sobriety here. Sorry. Doesn't have to be drinking. It doesn't have to be drugs. You're doing something that's feeding the wrong wolf. Some sort of indulgence. You, with the 10 of Stakes, again, I'm getting this from the picture, not the actual traditional card. She has put down 9 of them. She carried 10, which are too much. She put down 9. She only needs 1. You need a soul focus. You're timid. You are just starting out on something. You are on a page journey, but you need the Hermit and the Moon. I'm getting a page. I'm getting a Knight. I'm getting indulgences. I'm getting the 10 of Cups reversed. And the answers are on the bottom. The answers are the Hermit and the Moon. So you got to do this. This is interesting that these are in the same reading because they're almost opposing. Get the right people around you. I'm getting you got to clean something up. You're feeding. I want to go deeper with it. That's what I got though. You're just feeding the wrong dog. The situation is complicated. The solution is hard, but it is simple. I just keep hearing pick different. You're picking the wrong one. You were here. You need to go to here. I'm getting something else. I need more for this one because I'm 10 of Pentacles reversed, right? there isn't a completion on something. Do we need Oracle? Do we need a new deck? Let's see. What do we got? You know, this is what you need. Okay. Healing Bones Oracle card. We needed the big dogs because you're picking the wrong dog. We need to bring in some guidance. Because baby, you all over the place. I'm like, been there, same. Like that's a Tuesday for me. I get it. Again, no judgment. But baby, I don't. Teeth, defense, health, maturing, loss, renewal, status, identity, biting back. Yeah, maturing. Maturing is standing out to me. Maturation. There's like a play on that in my mind. I'm at 3. Something is gnawing at you. I'm getting biting from this. Obviously, teeth. But it's biting back. I don't get biting back. You're not fighting. Something is nipping at you. This card is saying you're nipping at something. Something is nipping at you. That's what it is. Okay, just got it. Indulgence. The moon. Not seeing the indulgence clearly. You're not fighting correctly. You're not fighting at all. You're going with, and it's taking you boop, 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 boop. That's why I'm getting these weird energies. Like going, you're like a tennis ball going back and forth. Like a kid being a pawn in divorced parents. It's pick. This back and forth is not good for you. Something's still there. Something's blocking. You're blocking. You are angry and you are blocking. Let me in. Seems silly. We're watching a YouTube video. You're with me though. You are blocking me, letting me in. You are blocking yourself. You do not want to address this. You do not want to see this. You do not want to see what you are doing that is wrong for you. That is that blocking. So this is what we're going to do. Right now, pick. You want to feed the good dog or the bad dog? Because you can tell me to go scroll, go to a different reading that'll tell you exactly what you want, or you can stay with me and open up. Open to yourself, open to the world, which is what this card is when it's correct. So let's put it where it's supposed to be, because we're going to set you up for success. And you're just going to breathe. You are going to visualize your walls coming down, because that is why you were picking the wrong thing. You are so afraid of vulnerability when that's actually exactly what you need. Let's get 2 more oracle cards and hopefully it'll be a little clearer. I hope that cleared it up. What do we got? Toes. Balance, stability, progress. Vulnerability is literally on the card, and I just said that's what you need. I'm a yoga teacher, and one of my favorite little things to say is when you forward fold, most people do it incorrectly. It is not a bending over. It is literally a balance. So you're in the forward fold. Next time, do this right now, or next time you're doing mobility. You're in the forward fold. Bend your knees. Stop trying to strain if you're fighting it. Just, it's about the stretch, not what you look like. You do not need to touch the floor. Have ease, do a forward fold. Now, wherever you're at, shift the weight. And this is why I'm getting it, because the toes are clear and then it goes into black and white bone. Most people have their weight in the heels, which is great. When you squat, that's where the weight's supposed to be. When you forward fold, shift your weight within the fold to the balls of your feet, towards your toes. And what that does nothing for your legs. That shift allows your upper body to release more. Try it. It's hard to think about, but when you feel it in your body, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about, because people are like, well, I've never felt my forward fold before. And it's just that little shift. No change of movement, just shift the weight so more of your toes are holding you than your heels, and you can release your upper body. And I think that's symbolic for you. You need to shift the focus to get progress, to get proper connection. Because that's what the Three of Cups should be. Celebration, the right people around you. They build you up. Maybe you're hanging out with some people who are indulging just like you, and you need to find the right support. Because you do need the connection, but the correct connection. All right, last one of oracles. You're going to bloom. I keep seeing big, big flowers. You are going to bloom, but you're not there. Nerves, responding, sensitive, wired, coordination, pain, stress, alert, awareness. This is where you were. You need to shift to get here. You were so afraid of being vulnerable. What do you need? You need to let the wall down. Surround yourself with the right people. Not have illusions. Be the right dog. And what will you have? Maybe the world's your oyster. I don't like oysters, so my world's gonna be lasagna. You insert whatever you want. I feel the heaviness, but it's starting to lightening. So if you stayed with me and you initially got pissed, because that's my first response usually, but you stayed open to it, I really think you're gonna get through this. Your initial reaction is fear, anger, someone's trying to fight. Let the walls down. Shift to vulnerability. Shift within your body. Feed the right dog. That's a change. I think that's it for pile 3. But I'd like to comment on all the piles because I see a theme, right? A lot of balance needs to take place. A lot of doing the right thing needs to take place. But you know that. All right. I want a card. Let's put all this back to end on. If you're with me, for everyone, all the piles, the general message. What do we all need to do? You know what? I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3, and it's this one. Knight of Stakes. We're not going Knight of Stakes, we're going picture. And the picture has an eye patch. One eye is covered. One eye is open. We've talked a lot about blindfolds and the symbolism of that. Throughout all the readings, it's about sight. Seeing correctly is the theme. So if you were the Emperor, the Hierophant, or the Fool, go inward and see correctly. I think that's the best thing I can offer you, and I know I can use that. So if you have stayed with me, I appreciate it. I hope you've learned, or at least been entertained, and go forth and feed the right dog.